Okay, hi everyone. This is me presentation for my group therapy class. It's like psychology of group therapy, and it's at Pepperdine. And I'm just filming this for practice for myself because it has to be 8 minutes long. So I want to see where I'm at. But I'm gonna post this for fun, and yeah. So this is me. So the first thing we had to do was a quote, and I chose a quote by Meet the Robinsons. It's a Walt Disney movie, and the premise of the movie is Lewis is an orphan, and he's looking for a family, and he's um like 12 at this point, and he is not getting adopted, so he's feeling discouraged. And this quote um focuses on not always looking backwards, but moving forwards and constantly um, embracing the changes that come, and embracing curiosity, and also embracing opportunity that comes that we might not um, be aware that is coming. So this is why I really like this quote, and I also really like this movie. It pulls at my heartstrings for sure. Just the whole idea that, we never know what's going to happen in our life. So even though things seem discouraging and you're going through hard times right now, they don't always last forever, and things are constantly changing. So keep keep moving forward and keep embracing um, the changes in life. You might find something better and happier that you no longer didn't have previously. So that's that. And then the next section, I had to um, either choose family photos that were important to me or symbols that were important to me. So I kind of did both here, just because I couldn't embrace just one thing to represent me. So the first thing is a symbol, and I chose the Filipino flag. I am very proud of my Filipino culture, and I just find myself connecting with the language. I'm currently trying to learn more Tagalog. I'm not good at it, but it's something I really want to grow on and connect more with, and just being proud of where my family comes from and being more connected to that. And then I chose a childhood photo of me sitting at a computer. I'm about maybe two here. Um, uh, I chose this because even though I know at this age I didn't know what was going on, it just represents who I am now. So I like to joke and say I always been gaming since day one, since gaming is a big part of my life. And then I couldn't find a childhood photo of me and my family, but my family is extremely important to me, especially the five of us, my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister. They're like my best friends, but also like we are extremely close and we do everything together. So they're important to me. Um, then next, I had to um, basically name and break down three chapters of my life. And my first chapter was when I was, in the young ages of childhood all the way to like my adolescent years. And I feel like that part of my life, I was big on people pleasing because I do need help with my disability. So, I always felt that I need to do everything on other people's schedule, and I need to do everything to make things easier for them. And I'm nowhere saying that I still don't do this. I'm currently working through it. It is really difficult. I don't like confrontation, and I like to make things easier for other people. So it's just hard to not do that and just, I I can't I don't know how to kind of be selfish in a way, in a good way, I'm saying. Um, it's just, yeah. And um, the second chapter is when I experienced the most loss, and not only from a big person in my life, but I also kind of lost part of myself. And looking back, I didn't see myself as, feeling kind of depressed. Um I don't use that term just because I have had family members struggle with depression tremendously, so I felt like my the difference between me and them, my depression symptoms weren't uh validated. So basically, looking back, I didn't know I was depressed. So from that time in my life, I was leaving high school, did not know what I wanted to do with myself, losing a big routine in my life. Um, you know, when when you're in high school, they basically need give you everything you need to be able to go there in person because you're required by law to go to school and by a certain age. And so when you get to college, you're not really given the same accommodations you for physical um, needs that need to be met. So that was a big change for me. And then also during that time, I lost my great grandma, who I was a caregiver for. Um, and that was a really hard time because I never experienced someone die like that where you saw everything in a way, and it kind of traumatized me in a way, and I kind of don't ever want to see that again. But I know, I don't have control over that. And then between the age of 20 and 24, I kind of found interest in school again. I was happy to be in school. I found psychology, which I was very passionate about. I mean, I had a feeling that I would be passionate about it when I was young, but this is when I became really passionate. And then I found um, more hobbies like gaming. And then at around this age, I got my two pugs, and that helped me so much. And I also started learning Tagalog and Spanish and Hawaiian. So I'm learning three different languages right now, also going to school. And around this age as well, I got my first job. So a lot of things started happening that I never thought I would be able to find myself in. And so it's just crazy because if I look back at the second chapter, I never thought gonna I was gonna finish community college, let alone, um, uh, you know, be getting my master's degree. But I am amazed at where I am now. So the so I have to play um, a song that relates to me. Um, so I chose Mastermind by Taylor Swift. So I'm just gonna play it. No, how do I play it? Okay, well, I'll play it later. But it basically I chose this quote because um it basically says no one played with me as a little kid, so I've been scheming like a criminal ever since, and to make people love me and make it seem effortless. And I felt really connected to that quote because no one I was very much a loner as a kid, and yeah, and so I always made an effort to force myself to make connections because I I really want that. I don't I don't want to go back to where I was, where I felt like I was missing out on community. And then next is a pet peeve, and a pet peeve of mine was that I'm I value my independence, and sometimes when I need help, people see that I am struggling, so they want to help, but I sometimes don't want the help in a nice way. But sometimes when others seem like it's taking too long for their liking, they kind of take control. And I'm not good at communication. Sorry, I'm not good at communication when things upset me, so that's something I'm still working on. And last but not least, this is me name, and we had to pick a characteristic that describes me, a favorite thing, and an action word. And what do you want to see in the world? So I chose resilient because I feel like I'm very resilient, despite all the things I went through. I know I didn't go in much detail, but in the sake of time, I that's the only reason. My favorite thing and my favorite flower that makes me happy is a morning glory flower. Um, and then my action word is manifesting because I strongly believe in that and I enjoy doing that and I want to see more kindness in the world. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.